All right, guys, welcome back. We are here working today on a 2000 F350. It has a 7.3 diesel engine. We already started working on it. We removed the fuel bowl. We removed the oil reservoir, and we removed the high pressure oil pump. We got called because it was a crank, no start. Put the scanner and we realized it wasn't getting enough oil pressure for the injectors to start working. So as you can see in the valley, there's a lot of oil down there. So that was coming from the oil reservoir and from behind the high pressure oil pump. So we, as you can see on the floor, all that was leaking. Pour some sand, some dirt over it. And today we got new parts for it. We have the pump, high pressure pump seals. We have the oil reservoir seal, the gasket for the top. And then we have we have the gasket for the bottom of the reservoir. So this is the oil reservoir. Got the gasket for this part right here on top and for the bottom. The fuel bowl. This is the high pressure oil pump. So it was leaking. This is the back of the oil pump. It has this nap ring that goes into it. Take it off. So it was leaking from the bottom. I think it's this side. So we took it off, and there's a O-ring behind it, behind this plate. We were able to find it, so we're gonna replace that. We already did the O-rings, the bolts, so we just gotta put that back together, put the back in the truck, then put the gaskets on these reservoir, put it back in the truck, put this back in the truck, and then see if it turns on. See if that was the issue. But there was a lot of oil leaks, so these injectors, they need oil pressure in order for them to start working. So start with this. Start putting this back together. right, so we put everything back together. Install high pressure oil pump, fuel bowl, reservoir, put everything back together. The oil leak stopped, so there's no oil leak, but the pump doesn't build enough pressure for the injector to start working still. So what we did, we block off the right side of the head of the engine, the hose that goes to the right side of the engine, to the rails for the injectors. We blocked that off, and the pump was able to build enough pressure to turn on the engine only in 4 cylinders. So basically the injector needs minimum 500 pounds PSIs of oil pressure to start working. So by blocking off the right side of the engine, only the injectors on the left side of the engine will be able to fire up. So it was only working on 4 cylinders, but it was working. So what happened when it builds enough pressure, the pump started leaking again from that real seal behind the pump. Sorry for the noise, the airplanes are going by. So what that let us know is the pump, the high pressure oil pump, it failed internally, so it's not able to withstand, the PSI that it should. We're gonna get a new oil pump, install it, and see if it turns on and everything is good, and go from there. But that high pressure oil pump needs a new one. We put the seal, and once it was able to build pressure, it started leaking again, so there's nothing we can do there. So that's it with this one. I'm gonna order that, and we'll update you once the part comes and we put it back together. Thank you for watching.